How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Are you in fear, guys? Are you in fear? I'm gonna draw the lines, guys. I'm gonna draw the lines. See nice line. Jonah, how you doing? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That was the song, guys. That was the song. Call the button for me for all time's sake. I don't know, is the new moon, you know, the dump or you know, I don't know what's happening, guys. I don't know. Is the new moon, you know, we forgot to watch the new moon, guys. We forgot to watch the new moon. So let's see up here. There we go. We're breaking the channel on the downside. Ooh, bad. Next new moon. When is the next new moon, guys? We got a calendar up here. Where is the calendar? Astrology. 27th. We are in September. September 10th is the full moon. No, this is not the right date. This is no, this is 2022. So July, August. New moon was on 27th. And on September 10th, so in 4 days we're getting full moon. So new moon started on 27th. When was the 27th over here? Let's just clean the lines up here for a second. Go up here to the go to the 4 hourly up here. Let's go to the other chart over here just for a second. And 27th, August 27. So here was the new moon, and we didn't, you know, we were going sideways up here right now, dumping. But the next full moon is on the 10th, give or take. So new moon came. So right now they are, you know, we got moons, you know, up here we had, you know, super moon pushed us down, then we had the new moon going sideways, and right now we have, you know, a super, you know, full moon coming, and you know, we're gonna continue towards the downside. How's everybody doing in the chat, guys? How's everybody doing in the chat? You know, instantly 100 people in the chat. The Palm Tree Man, mate, how you doing, man? In the Bruce dump party, not actually dump party, we are a pump party over here. We are a pump party. We are watching for the pumps. Now that doesn't look good yet. We're gonna see when the pump comes. We're gonna call the button, guys. We're gonna call the button. Pump at 18.8. I see they're liquidating loans. Yeah, this might be some kind of liquidity grab or something like that. You know, call it whatever you want to call it, but you know, it might be just some kind of liquidity grab up here towards the downside. You know, where we go down, grab a lot of liquidity. I'm guessing a lot of volume was actually building up here. There is this is on Binance, so we don't want to check the Binance. There we go, real volume up here on Qcoin because reasons. You can see down here volume was nice, and you can see down here also volume was very nice on this dump to, you know, up, and then you know, big thumb down, and then we went another leg down. So is this gonna be something like it over here, like, you know, another leg down? But we have no retest, guys. We have no retest, literally no retest, not on the 5 minutes time, nothing. We just dumped down. That's why I'm saying don't panic, guys. There is no retest. There is zero retest up here, guys. There is zero retest, no retest. Do we have to have a retest? Not as necessarily. We can have a retest on other stuff, you know, but you know, oftentimes there comes a retest, guys. You dump, you know, you start dumping, get a retest, you go down, right? Over here, you know, but you know, it depends on where the line is actually over here. You see here, there was no retest up here either. You know, eventually, you know, we get the retest, but you know, who knows how this is gonna play out, but there is no retest. Right now we had a 1 hourly close. Did we have a 4 hourly close as well? No, 4 hourly close is closing in 1 hour and 35 minutes over here, but 1 hourly did actually close towards downside, a very extent towards downside. A little bit unsure how this is gonna play out. Altcoins are also down 5 to 10% as well. I was actually expecting this to a little bit, maybe it's gonna look a little bit on 1 hourly time frame. You can see here it started, you know, breaking a trend up here for a second up there, and over here it was still, you know, breaking trends, and up here it kind of broke this towards upside, so right now it's having this pullback down here. So, you know, it still needs to break, I would say, this line towards downside down here before it actually continues towards downside. We're gonna check a little bit more on how this actually plays out. Let me just go through the chat. Smiley, yeah, smiley. Don't panic, guys, don't panic. Long, by the way, at 19k. I don't know, maybe more pain, please. I don't know, we already have enough pain. A lot of people also, you know, this might have been, you know, some kind of stop loss hunt or something like that. This move towards downside, I was, you know, it just used so much time to get up above the resistance up here that, you know, oftentimes when this happens, when everybody knows it's gonna pump towards upside. We even sent the Bitcoin daily today. This pattern up here is actually bullish, you know, and then you drop on the downside. But when everybody knows and they grandma that something is gonna go towards upside, you know, oftentimes you get these moves towards downside. So it is legit move towards the downside. 1 hour is actually closing down there. 4 hour closing 1 hour and 33 means daily. Daily we have, you can see here we are breaking daily support on the downside. We still have something like 5 hours and 33 minutes, so nothing is actually done yet over here. But you know, we tried several times to get above this 10 moving average over here and to pump, but right now, you know, we didn't have. Over here there was no divergence on the chart, as you can see up here. Let me show you up here. There was no divergence on the chart. Everything was playing nicely over here, but right now there is divergence on the chart. But if you continue dumping down here, there will be no divergence on the chart either, so that's nice. That's not nice, but yeah, you know, on today there is no divergence, but on the weekly time frame, guys, there is a huge divergence on the chart on the weekly. Over here you can see that the price right now is going towards downside over here, while the RSI is going towards upside. Not only that, the MACD is also curving towards upside. MACD is still in the has no, you know, MACD cross on the bear scenario right now, so you know, it's still bullish. It's still, you know, slowly going towards the upside. So this move towards downside over here with this bearish divergence that's right now being created on the weekly time frame is nothing to, you know, we are still fine. We are still fine. We're still fine. Hassan, how you doing? Hey guys, Vipul, hi. Yo, what's going down? Crypto Russ, funny mate. Pump party. Already not long, just got sub 19k. Susan, how you doing, Susan? Smiley, do you like my smiley on the thumbnail? I think, you know, I figure out, you know, we need to chill the, you know, we need to make people, you know, a little bit more you know, excited. You know, we need to calm the market down. We need to calm the market down. Hey guys, fun times, John. John, you are John. You're the same John that's in the Telegram chat, right? You're right, man. You know, Sheldon went, you know, for a short, and then we were like long everything, guys. And then Sheldon closed his, you know, shorts, and then we were like short everything. So we are just doing opposite of what Sheldon is doing, and you know, that's fine. Lower than 89.50, nice. Panic, no way. I mean, we are definitely through, you know, finished with the panic you know, stuff. This is just, you know, okay, more move towards the downside. What was cause of the dump? Saw the story about large miner holding withdrawals. Don't quote me or know if it's true. Not quite sure. I think it was just, you know, a lot of, you know, this was some kind of pennant up here, maybe, you know, being created with another leg towards downside. We're gonna check that out. We're gonna see if this is a pennant towards downside, then we can actually measure the move towards downside, see how this actually. Thanks for rearranging your schedule. Yeah, I said I was at work and I was like, can I go home? Yeah, you can. Let's go, Mladen. We are headed to the sun. Call the button for me for all time's sake. Yeah, we're gonna try to call the button. Was that you on those wall candles? Not actually. I was actually, you know how you know it's gonna dump when I try to buy altcoins, because I was, you know, thinking what altcoins I'm gonna buy, what I'm gonna get, you know, and of course when I wanna buy something, it goes down, right? Evening level monster, how you doing, man? This chat might not be the average sentiment. We trillion is here. Yeah, we trillion. See, it's not the average sentiment. We need pump dodge to back Bitcoin. When 260k, I want to buy a house. You gotta wait a couple of years, I think. I'm just enthusiastic. Long melts, then short melts, then moon. Yeah, I think also, I mean, it can definitely do, you know, very nice, you know, fake out to the downside up, you know, fake out up, down, up, you know, it can definitely do that. So, you know, we need to see how this actually plays out. There are definitely some nice lines. We're gonna check the lines, guys. We're gonna check the lines. Nami in the chat. Hey, how you doing, man? John, yes, John. Yeah, we know what Sheldon was doing. We are, you know, we are doing opposite of what Sheldon is doing. Wookie want a cookie back in the chat. 75 test for sure. Look at S&P, it's also ready for reversal. S&P is right now down 0.20%. It's hitting my support line down here, whatever that is up here. You can see that. Is it ready for reversal or not? I'm a little bit unsure about that, but this is hitting some kind of support. Now it has been dumping pretty hardly down here. It's just gonna continue dumping down here. I don't know. I haven't actually read any kind of news lately or today that's actually, you know, telling me that there is any kind of panic. DXY is super bullish. It's pumping actually towards the upside over here, and even this, you know, topping out pattern is continuing towards the upside. So DXY is still very, very bullish towards the upside. Bitcoin right now 4% on the downside. On the 5-minute time frame, you can see here that we are right now creating some kind of divergences down here because we just got extended, like, you know what, towards the downside. You can see here the arrow side going towards the upside, the price is going down. This is a flagging towards the downside. This is not actually flagging towards the upside over here. It's not a bear flag, guys. It's exhaustion flag towards the downside. This has, you know, off time, you know, very rarely a momentum, you know, to continue down. If it does continue down, then it's a very, very strong indicator that this is actually very bearish. So we gotta check that out. But you know, this exhaustion pattern oftentimes does break towards the upside, so we are looking for that. Looks nice on the 5-minute time frame, so maybe some kind of rally, you know, back up, you know, some kind of levels up there. If you look at a 1 hour time frame, look at the moving averages, they are way ahead. But you know, the longer this actually takes over here, then they can, you know, quickly come to us down here, you know, and maybe, you know, 5-6 hours or something like that. Then we might, you know, change direction, or we might actually continue towards that side. We're gonna check all the lines, guys. All the lines we're gonna check. Head and shoulders pattern, it is going down. 2 days ago, Bitcoin short long rate was 70 plus. All the other exchanges was approximately 50-50. They did know something. 70% towards downside. Ooh, that's big. Not panicking, just accumulating more. Linda knows what's up. Linda knows what's. I was actually rearranging. I wasn't rearranging. I was actually looking what I have on different exchanges. You know, what kind of altcoins I have, what I'm gonna buy and stuff like that. You know, by now you gotta think of this like a long-term investment, guys. There is you know, it's not just gonna, you know, simply for whatever reason just, you know, pump towards upside immediately and go, you know, to 200k. We knew that this is gonna take this over here is gonna take a while. You know, it goes up, it goes down, it fakes out, you know, whatever, right? This bottom, if this is a bottom, and you know, I have actually no reason to believe that it's not a bottom. You know, it just takes time. It just takes time. You can see up here on the move towards downside, I'm being here, you know, volume was increasing, and right now during this consolidation phase, volume actually going towards downside again, so it's coming down to these levels. It was pretty much dead. If you look at some kind of Bollinger's bands or something like that, you know, the volatility was pretty much dead down here. Actually, it wasn't dead. It isn't dead on the weekly time frame. What am I watching at actually down here on the weekly time frame? On daily time frame, it was dead. Down here it was dead. How it can be? What was I watching? 2-day chart. I don't know. I was watching something. Definitely watching something where this liquidity was actually down at 0. Maybe it was monthly. No, it was not monthly. Let's go to monthly up here. Let's see monthly. Yeah, it might have been the monthly chart up here that I was looking at. You know, this you know, volatility is right now at the bottom down here, and oftentimes, you know, these phases at the bottom, you know, are very calm, very calm. But we can also look at, you know, the 4-hourly time frame up here and see that, you know, you can see down here that, you know, in this last phase over here, you know, it was just going, you know, it was just kind of going sideways. You knew something was going to happen, you know, and we were kind of expecting that. I think a little, you know, people are a little bit too bullish for the upside over here, and you know, even I was going, you know, this, you know, this shoe pattern up here breaks towards upside, but it did break on the downside, so we gotta check that out. Never say never, guys. This is still continuing on the downside. On the downside, but I'm not as bearish as you might actually expect me to be. Hey, we know for Qcoin you can remove that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. There we go. Not panic. I think this is, you know, I think you people, I think you guys, you know, we need to pick up the optimism a little bit, you know, up here. We need optimism up a little bit. There we go, there we go. We're gonna take quick 5-minute break because I just came, you know, start streaming, so you know, I need to do certain stuff before we continue watching. You can watch the 1-minute chart. It's very exciting, guys. You can also watch the one. Let's see. Are so sweet, honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't you? I make no apology. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. 10-second chart. I wanna be a millionaire. I'm not weak or lazy.
lazy. I'm like electricity on the path of least resistance. Always lies the way for me. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, dash, Doge Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX. This techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game. He's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. I see stars when I hear Dodge. Forget the moon, I'm off to Mars. Cash is trash, is confetti. So dollar bills can kiss my go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Random rewards are so sweet. Honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't ya? I make no apology. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. I'm not weak or lazy. I'm like electricity on the path of least resistance. Always lies the way for me. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX. This techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game. He's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. I see stars when I hear Dodge. Forget the moon, I'm off to Mars. Cash is trash, is confetti. So dollar bills can kiss my go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Random rewards are so sweet. Honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't ya? I make no apology. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. I'm not weak or lazy. I'm like electricity on the path path of least resistance always lies the way for me. I'm in love with a meme about as real as a dollar, and it makes
There we
me
go,
wanna
guys.
scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 daddy.
There we go. Guys, we got milk, and you know, I can go all night now. I can go all night. We're ready for the move, guys. We're ready for the big moves. Let's see up here. Resistance. 5-minute trading, guys. Falling wedge maybe. Button's probably nothing, guys. Solo doesn't think so. Cloudy. Song is such a TL description in every video, lol. Such commitment for such a long time. Yeah, the song is epic. We gotta keep the song alive, guys. We gotta keep the song alive. Have you seen the indicator? Bitcoin supply last active 1+ year ago? Nope, not seen that indicator. Bitcoin supply. Last active. Let's check that out. What that is. Let's check it out. Bitcoin supply 1+ years, something like that. Macro. So this is a Bitcoin supply last active 1+ years ago. Micro.me, so it might be a Chinese site, I don't know. So what are we seeing here? Blue line, Bitcoin supply last active 1+ year ago. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin. So old supply 1 year ago, but those people up here right now are you know, moving. You know, it might be going up, but every time it goes up, you can see up here, it goes up here towards some kind of top, right? And then it goes down once, you know, and when it goes down, that's when we get a bull market, right? So this has been going up here towards upside, and you can see we've been going down, and then we had a small move towards downside. We went a little bit up, and up here was a little bit different. You know, we had the supply moving, but you know, so a little bit unsure. Up here as well, we had supply moving towards upside, while we are also going towards upside up here. So yeah, maybe we are getting to some kind of, you know, maybe supply is going to continue moving towards upside, where we actually continue going towards upside. Who knows? I don't know how this is actually going to play, but you know, not very good to analyze these on-chain analysis charts. But you know, I'm trying to find some kind of, you know, some kind of what are you gonna say? Some kind of pattern or something like that. Someone dumped a few thousand Bitcoin in the market in 60 seconds. It must have been 60 seconds. Might have to Google. Yeah, we just Google it. It's a nice chart, but you know, I don't understand. Like, you know, you should probably ask what's his name, Benjamin Cohen. Long time since I checked Benjamin Cohen YouTube. Let's see what he is all about. Benjamin Cohen. I literally haven't checked his, you know, channel in I don't know how long. Is he still making? Yeah, 1 day ago. Cardano market up a Bitcoin, the beauty of mathematics. It's always beauty, man. Wake me up when September ends. The recession always follow high inflation, macroeconomics, yield curve inflation. Where is the crypto bottom? Worst case scenario. What's his worst case scenario?
Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping. Another 30% draw. 20. Make a lot of the final indicators. Is there a chance that it's just getting rejected by the bull market support band?
This Ethereum down to, you know, 5K, not 5K, 500.
Could this happen as we go into the merge?
Yeah, good luck getting that these levels. These lines can always be changed, guys. These are mathematical models based on a couple of touches on downside, a couple of touches on upside. They try to make it fit, you know. But these lines can easily, you know, be curved and stuff like that. Like over here, he's used, you know, created this, you know, this line up here, but he didn't connect it with the last weeks, you know, because he's using only the last part up here to actually create the line. So these lines are not actually that interesting. So that might be right. People are not scared at all. Everybody's buying along, including me. I know for the fact that people are buying at 19k, 18k, 17k. I know for the fact. If you watch you know these YouTubers on you know Bitcoin, whatever. Let's see who is live. Probably a lot of live channels right now. Vision Post, Digital and News, Tesla live. Mitre is live, but not him. Tom Crow is live. FX wasn't MM Crypto live right now. Absolute Bitcoin Warrior 46 minutes ago. Yeah, he was live. He's not live anymore. But definitely some satisfying videos for sure. Yeah, if you're into the what are you gonna say? If you're into the you know on-chain analysis, if you are into you know mathematical models, if you are into you know those kind of stuff, Benjamin Coleman is your guy. This might actually take a little while. You can see here on 30-minute chart, it's just slowly going towards downside, but it is still dropping towards downside. I'm really interested to see whether this is going to drop down here on the downside or not, because if this drops on the downside, it might actually continue further. Just this move up here might actually go all the way down to retest this bottom week down here at 18.7 or something like that, 18.8 give or take, if it falls on the downside down here. But there was another line, guys. There was another line. Let's go back to up here to the 4-hourly time frame. This is where it all started, right? This is where it all started. This last pattern on the downside over here. Now we've been saying that you know there is a very nice line up here, and you can see up here it failed to break a couple of times up here. You know, this was failed break, this came top, this is failed break, this is failed break. So you know 2-3 times it tried to go up, failed, and then it went down to the support down here and just fell through everything on the downside. Now we have been drawing this like you know some kind of you know trend line down here or something like that, but it might just as well been some kind of triangle up here that actually held up here and right now you know and then went towards upside. Maybe even something up here, but this is actually very, very ugly. Yeah, maybe it starts down here somewhere over here. Maybe these bottoms. A little bit unsure. I don't think it's any kind of triangle. It might have been triangle, but you know the triangle might have been broken before. Maybe there was something we did not see up here at the top, something like this up here, where we actually tried to go up here, you know, several times and then broke on the downside. But most likely this was some kind of a channel towards downside. There we go, hitting this channel on the downside, and we've been drawing this channel like this a little bit before, right? If I remember correctly, maybe something like this down here. You were taking that was actually a better channel up there, something like this. So maybe we are hitting the channel, you know, because you can see down here. This midline up here, it is, you know, has very nice respect on the midline, right? When it breaks on downside, just, you know, comes back up on the midline, right? And right now we went from the top of that all the way down to the bottom down there. So maybe it's already you know, over. So we're gonna see down here if this actually breaks on the downside. We might keep the channel and continue following it, but you know, right now no trends have been broken on the small time frames. So this is definitely still in a downtrend over here. But it's still not outside of this, you know, exhaustion pattern or falling wedge or whatever you want to call it. Wow, nice done, nice done, Ziga Burya, nicely done. 95%, man. GG, shorty 10x. Then you just fire that up. I would like to long it. 1558. Big buys. So it is still, you know, bleeding towards downside. Maybe it wants to break certain other levels. So let's try to figure out what other levels there could be on the chart. As you can see on the weekly chart, we broke everything. Let's see monthly chart. Monthly chart, we are below the 50 moving average. We don't have. Let's see another line up here. You know, the next on the monthly, the next line is down here at 12.4k. I'm a little bit unsure about that, but you know, these are important levels of support and resistance. I need to be taken into account. I'm not quite sure about 100 moving average, but there is that between the, you know, 13.8 and down all the way down here to 10.5. Let's see on the weekly time frame. Of course, On the weekly time frame, we got all the way up there. You can see we are not actually below the previous top up here close on the weekly time frame. That's at 19,000 give or take something like that. Actually, we are below down here at 18.8. This is 1 day old chart, so you know it's always lagging 1 day, but we are below that right now. But you know we could still wick below that and still hold that, hold those levels. Let's see up here, all the way down to 18.2 or something like that. But right now we are in that area, so it is important area of support up here because of, you know, zigzag up here that's happened, and right now we've been holding this level for a long time. So if we do fall through everything down here that's below 18k, you know, there is very much empty space in between up here. There is so much empty space up here that I think if we cannot hold these levels up here, then we are going down to, you know, anything between 13 to 10k, you know, because down here, you know, a whole bunch of support lines are, you know, kicking in, and this might actually hold. But you know, I have a really hard time to believing that this is just gonna break on the downside. It can definitely do that. I'm not saying this cannot actually do that, but you know, we're gonna see. Right now we are going to a little bit on the downside. Let's go back to another chart up here. You can see down here how this actually plays out on this chart. Over here, this is the top up here, give or take, something like this. It's something up here, give or take. You can see right now we are on that line, right now hitting that on the dollar. So let's go to 5-minute chart up here, and we are still in that falling wedge right over here, but not much is happening. Right, we are not breaking this pattern over here, this 5-minute pattern, neither towards downside nor towards the upside up here. Maybe something like this, give or take. Maybe some kind of channel towards downside. We should hold 18k because in this area there is so much liquidity for Bitcoin. 18.9 is terrifying price to the dollar cost average. Could be at last time we see Bitcoin at that price. Miss you, man. I miss you too, Sam. Thanks for stopping by. I just wake up and I'm still dreaming. Man, look at the weekly and monthly RSIs. 1 hour is already very done. Yeah, 1 hour is all, you know, oversold is, you know what, but these oversold levels can actually, if it's a strong bearish trend, then these oversold levels can actually persist for a while. Bridge cam, I'm gonna buy some now. 80.9, nice price to the dollar cost average. I'm looking at altcoins, guys. I'm looking at altcoin. Like sand is down like another 8% towards downside, 89 down here, right? You know, we had a nice move up here and right back down again. There is also divergence on the chart up here, slight, but you know, it could actually be correct very easily. 2-day time frame, there is no divergence. It just keeps on going down more. Weekly on sand down here, there is no divergence up here yet on the sand. Wow, Polkadot just, you know, straight down. You know, look at this, man. It's not even trying to pull back. It's not even trying to pull back. It's just going like this towards downside. This is a move. 7.5%. Nair says we are not breaking below 70k. June bottom will hold. I do hope so, man. I do hope so. I just longed it 20% down, holding strong. Oh my god, nothing is broken yet, guys. Nothing is broken. In my opinion, bear market is ending today. Still getting used to my euro being less than $1. I haven't been following euro dollar, but I've seen that it's, you know, 0.99 of the dollar. So I'm expecting 8.2 though, but anything can happen. Let's see up here on the 5-minute chart. Are we starting the break on the downside? We're still not breaking on the downside. We're still just pushing it slowly. It's gonna be very interesting, you know, breaking this 18.9 down here. If it actually falls through that towards the downside, how we react to that move. But you know, extensions are there. Everything's okay. You think bear market ends today? Interesting. Yeah, Melania thinks, you know, because we are at solo, and I have really hard time believing that, you know, we're gonna go down. I don't know why. And to tell you the truth, even if we go down 50% more and stay there for another 3 months, you know, you gotta ask yourself how far down this is gonna go, right? Eventually there will come something that's actually, you know, pump the market for whatever reason, and you know, it's gonna be very, very fast. Let's put some background music on. Maybe just Dodge Daddy. Why not? Background Dodge Daddy. it will go to 13k. People are very bearish. Let's see what people are writing up here. Bitcoin fear. I was actually checked this today. Bitcoin fear and greed index, and it was at 22. So it says extreme fear, but it's not as low as you might actually think. Like if you look here, down here, you know, when we are actually during, you know, capitulation phase, we went down to some kind of, you know, 6th level down here. You know, this was June 18. This was extreme fear. So, you know, saying that extreme fear is at 20 is not actually extreme fear when you're already this much down. You know, based on some metric, it probably is, but it's not that much. It's not that much, right? Technically, you know, we are not at euphoria phase up here. This is December 2022, October 2021. You know, we are not definitely in any kind of euphoria phase or something like that, but you know, we are not down at 6. We are not down 6. Yeah, it might be extreme fear, but it is pretty heavily on the downside. Mentions. What do you say? Push the brisket and fair out the like your tweet. And I wrote, you know, finally cheap altcoins. Use my KuCoin link, guys. Use my KuCoin link, guys. Guys, use the KuCoin link. 20% off to get the gems, even cheaper gems. Okay, let's go home. Let's see if I'm coins kit. Bitcoin. Holy it BTC. Remember when all the Ruta rotors rotated into Bitcoin this cycle after bear set in? I remember. Yesterday all was done rotating out. It has begun, shorts are going well. We will go much lower, Ben Gravis. The global crypto market is dropped below 1 trillion. Again, it goes up, it goes down, it happens all the time. Exactly happened what I've warned you for the last 8 days in my update videos. Yes, you were right, man, you were right. Exactly, Dogecoin will win. Eventually, it, you know, Dogecoin has Elon Musk, so there is that. I'm quite affected by emotions in some periods. Most of my charts come to fruition, but I lacked some patience and get chopped up. Definitely recognize this during the weekends. Luckily, I had the swing short open. It's important to reflect on your behavior while trading. Which chain is better for NFTs, ARA, Sol, or Herbar? Yeah, which chain is better? But he didn't mention ETH. I may check Algorand. Been building this downtrend. There is so much adoption, there is so much building, there is so much stuff going on, guys. You know, I don't know if you noticed, but there is definitely a whole bunch of stuff. You know, adoption is happening, even in the countries that you might not appreciate that much right now. Like over here, Russia Deputy Minister of Finance says they are working on platforms for cross-border settlements in stablecoins. Imagine that Russia is working, you know, to settle in stablecoins. If they are doing that, you know, it's not just Russia, it's US, it's China, it's everybody. Everybody is doing it, right? Everybody trying to build a platform, everybody trying to develop, everybody wants, this to be working. Some Peter a Bitcoin holders better abandon ship before the bottom drops out. Peter Schiff, man, Peter Schiff. We're still not out of the wedge on the downside down here. It's still, you know, bleeding out down here. This is a consolidation and downtrend. This is a consolidation and downtrend, so it can definitely. So if this over here breaks on downside, this is actually a very bearish move, and it can actually continue dumping down heavily. So you're gonna see that. Very interesting to see how this actually plays out. Which we should expect if this was on liquidity grab. I'm here for the panic. Is this the right place? This is the wrong place. We are not panic, man. We are playing Dodge Daddy in the background. Ask the 8 ball. We're gonna ask the 8 ball, guys. We're gonna ask the 8 ball. This is a moment to ask the 8 ball. What are we gonna ask the 8 ball, guys? I need suggestion. Is this Bitcoin dump just a liquidity grab before we pump to the moon? Is this a good question, guys? Upcoming pump. Great title. There we go. Okay, let's. Very doubtful. Dude, no. No. Okay, we're gonna ask you again in 5 minutes, but I want you to, you're doubtful. Like I understand you are panicking a little bit. It's not your day. You're doubtful. You're not sure about it. We're gonna ask again in 5 minutes, and then you can give us a clear, clear answer, like yes, no, you know, something we can understand. Thank you very much. 5 minutes. Will it be working for McDonald's in the future? I don't know, man. My applications are already out. That's it. About to get a Liquidity on Bitcoin loan. Muhammad, don't panic, don't panic. Asking Bitcoin to 16k today. You know, we don't wanna overwork the 8-ball. You know, one question at per stream. Plenty a lot. Only the launch of Moon Inu will save crypto market. Guys, we need to launch Moon Inu. I think that's the only way we can actually save this. This is the month for XRP. I can feel it in my bone. Bestia channel YouTube, bro. Nobody has 8 balls like we do, man. Nobody has 8 balls. As there is a second 8-ball. You know, our 8-ball might get a little bit jealous if you ask about other 8-balls. If you find other 8-balls, you know, that's on our side, you know. But, you know, we don't want to ask, you know, 8-ball if there are other 8-balls. It's like going to a restaurant and asking, can I eat somewhere else? Could you recommend me another restaurant than this one? This the bottom. Nah, we're breaking this on downside, no bottom. Let's move the lines a little bit, why not, right? Oh, it's already starting going down, there we go. We move the lines a little bit, guys. It's okay, we move the lines. I fondly remember the day when I put 125x for $300 at 25.1 and stop loss got triggered at 25.150 with a slight loss when it went up to 25.2. Poor restaurant. It does look like he wants to push down, so this exhaustion pattern towards downside, it might actually become very, very bearish. Let's see down here. Right now, the 1 hourly, you know, RSI is at 22, kind of stopping out. 4 hourly at 28, which is pretty low. Daily RSI is at 31. I mean, but you know, we've been lingering at these very, very low levels up here, you know, ever since this snap down here. This went to 33, this went to 28. So right now it's at 31 again. So you know, no, it is on a very low, and this bullish cross never came. You know, so there is that. There is that. Daily support levels. Let's check that out. Very important daily support levels. So you know, where are we gonna close the dailies? You can see here that a couple of daily are actually broken. Dominance Bitcoin 38.2, ETH 20.2. Good chance to buy ARA before the big event. Nothing is happening on the big event, man. Nothing is happening. It's priced in. Big events don't move the price, you know. Rumors and expectations move the price. Events are like, yeah, we already knew. You know, nothing is happening on the event. Event itself is just, you know, event for you know the project, but it's not like there might be events that might actually pump the projects, right? If you have an event where, I don't know, suddenly you know, something changes drastically about the coin, and you know, suddenly, you know, you burn, you know, 70% of the supply, something like that, without everybody knowing. I don't know. There definitely might be some kind of events that you know, move the price, but most of the times events are just events. It's gonna dump on the hard fork. This slow bleed, man. Down here. Just gonna keep on dumping. Inch stake. I feel like hype will help it pump. Hype and expectations help. Like if you remember, like Cardano it pumped, like it didn't have nothing built on Cardano. There was nothing built on Cardano. Cardano didn't have NFTs. Cardano had nothing, right? But the expectations and the hype pumped Cardano to such heights, you know, because it's a good project. But once something comes, you know, it's already over. It's already priced in. We priced in whatever is gonna come on Cardano. So this consolidation phase on 5-minute chart is getting to be over quite soon. Up here you can see the RSI is consolidating, the TL overextend indicator is consolidating a line. So right now I think it's, you know, the next move is going to come very shortly, guys. The next move is going to come very shortly. Draw this down here, maybe it's down here line. Yeah, this line is nice. We're gonna keep this line. We're gonna keep those three upper lines. They dump. I buy. Your fee. Let's check out dominance. What is dominance doing right now? Wow, Bitcoin dominance exploded towards upside. That means that altcoins died, guys. Altcoins died. So this is the thing. When Bitcoin goes down, while at the same time dominance goes towards the upside, that means altcoins are dying. So right now on this move up here, altcoins are actually dying, guys. Actually, Bitcoin is gaining dominance while altcoins are literally dying. $39.3. It was, you know, it hasn't been as low as this before, you know. Ever since like 50 levels up here, it's just been going down up here. Long time coming type thing. Yeah, but everybody knows stuff is priced in. It might, you know, pump. I'm not saying this cannot pump, but when it comes to the markets, you know, figure out what's gonna happen next and then price that in. They buy, they sell, they hodl. Is still holding its own. Ethereum right now is only down minus 2.4, 2 point something %, so it's not actually down that much. You can see here on Ethereum down here, it is down below the 20 moving average, a little bit below down here. It has this engulfing candle going on the daily. 2-day chart is also coming back to only to support the 10 moving average. Weekly up here, the weekly actually pulled back big time down here. It went to the 10 moving average. Right now it's holding this, sorry, it went to the 20, but it's holding the 10 moving average. You know, technically, if you look at Ethereum didn't, you know, break on the downside. Like there is no way you can actually draw this and say that Ethereum broke on the downside, right? Yeah, it didn't. It pulled back, but it did not break towards downside yet, right? Maybe that's the reason why it's holding 2.9%, right? While Bitcoin actually did break to the downside. Like there was definitely some kind of line that actually got broken, and you know, it broke on the downside. Hell, brother, we are getting wrecked. Not actually, we are not getting wrecked. It's okay, man. It's okay. Don't panic. I love this time. 11K is the target. Eric, maybe. We're gonna see that. Long-term, only good argument I know that this isn't bottom is that we're looking at recession, depression talk still. Yeah, exactly. I think that's also the thing. Maybe the market is pricing in, you know, what's about to come more than, you know, what kind of, you know, chart we have. Saved Salve TLA. I don't know what Salve is, but is this what the bottom feels like? Yeah, for the past, you know, how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12, 13. Yeah, for the last 12, 13 weeks, this is what bottom feels like, I think. Case is impossible. I sold at 12K. Time for a second opinion. Okay, let's ask the 8 ball again. Now, 8 ball, listen. We did ask you once before. You are very doubtful. I don't know if you're a little bit tired, you know, or you know, you got some, you know, stuff going on in your life. But we would like a second opinion. We hope that you have time to rest and that you will give us, you know, a clear yes/no answer, because that's what we need right now. So, is this Bitcoin just a liquidity grab before we pump to the moon? Okay, are you ready, guys? Are you ready? We're gonna ask the 8 ball, and you gotta respect the answer. Either way, you gotta respect the answer, because he is a very, or she, I'm sorry, maybe she or maybe he, I know, is a very sensitive 8 ball. Very doubtful. Okay, you know what? I get it. I get it. It's Tuesday. There's a lot to do at work. You know, a lot of people have nothing better to do than ask you stuff. So you know, we're gonna ask again tomorrow. Okay? You chill, relax. You know, and we'll see. We'll see. Bye bye. The question is too long for the 8 ball. Nah, it's not. We asked longer questions. There we go. First move above. No, actually, it's second move above the 10 MA. This is the first try, this is the second try, this is the third try. So 1, 2, 3, this is the fourth try above 10 moving average. Maybe, just maybe, baby. Maybe there is line up here. Am I missing the line? Yeah, there is also line up here. We gotta follow all of the lines. I love this bear market. If Bitcoin will go to 11k, we'll buy alts for peanuts money. When some recovery, Bitcoin ain't dead. We just looked at Ethereum. It's not dead. It pulled down like, you know, 2%. How is it dead? It made double bottom on 75 before we go to the top side. Could be that. Do you know what I would like over here? This is the first move down here in this last phase up here, right? Technically, this is one, you know, or you know, some kind of big, you know, volume up here. It's first move, second move down here. So I would like to go up here and then go down here to these levels again, and then go towards the upside. Now that would be insane. I think that would be very bullish for Bitcoin. There is some buying going on. Yeah, but this can take time though. This can take time. Yeah, like we are watching 5-minute time frame, and you know, nothing is happening on 5-minute time frame. The volatility on the 5-minute time frame is right now, you know, chilling down a little bit down here. So you know, it might do another move up here. So we're gonna see that. Maybe more consolidation up here before it actually breaks out. Nope. Looks like it's getting rejected by the 10 moving average again. It's starting to drop again. Even Ethereum down here has this, you know, some kind of, you know, falling wedge down here. But Ethereum looks like it's actually broke it already, right? Ethereum looks like it's broke already. This is broken, this is broken. Ethereum looks like it's broke already towards the upside, which might actually be very bullish. So this over here, extortion pattern up here, it might actually already broken towards the upside. So the question is how high towards the upside it can actually go. For among those people now sell, we will be around 7k. No, we won't. Do you know how... Check out Ethereum Classic. What's Ethereum Classic doing? Let's see up here. -8. Damn. But it did pump up a lot. I mean, you know, it pumped up, you know, 30%. So you know, this move towards downside was, you know, meant to come either way. I don't think you can complain about this move towards it. It's not literally nothing. It's not breaking anything down here to the downside. Like, it's more, you know, this is more than expected. You know, this as well up here. You know, it just exploded towards upside. So in this move towards downside, it does nothing. Fit-Fi is actually crap. See, this thing over here actually broke stuff, right? This is actually bad, but you know, when you're looking at Ethereum, this is not bad because you know it's just pulling back, right? This over here, this 8% down is not bad. On Fit-Fi, on the other hand, this 11% down is actually quite bad because this thing over here is actually breaking some very important levels of support down here, right? Down here. So there is that. Kasuma. Also big move towards downside, but still not below very important levels of support down here. It's not through the bottom yet, you know. It is a big move, it's a bad move, but you know. Let me just rearrange the X-coins a little bit up here. See, Lunk is down 7.2%. I actually been trying to, you know, 5-second trade Lunk. You can see up here, I was looking this actually on the 5-second chart. See up here, I was actually looking at the 5-minute second chart and trade, you know, leverage trading, scalping, lunk. Yeah, a little bit okay, a little bit bad, but you know, overall, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So it went down a lot after that. Let's see up here. Altcoin is down 7%. Altcoin also a big move towards downside, 4.4 on the daily time frame. It's just moving big time towards downside. Still in this falling wedge or whatever this is. Let's just clean up the lines up here a little bit up here. Do you see how nicely this has this, you know, a rising wedge up here? This move down here is very normal. Now the question is whether this, you know, stops up here. It's a little bit more down to 424, something like that. Link is down 8.6%. Service. Hunt, this thing is just dying. This is literally just dying. Look at this chart, man. When did, do you know what I wonder? YouTube CoffeeZilla. I wonder about this guy. This guy made a video as seen on Netflix 11 days ago. 11 days ago about the billion-dollar network no one uses, and he was talking about HNT, right? Where is the thumbnail? I don't know where this thumbnail is. Doesn't matter. It's talking about HNT, right? 11 days ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So down here, but it was already on the way down before he actually made the video. But it is just kind of dying. This is a chart of something dying. So this thing over here is actually dying. This is actually quite bad chart. So 5-minute chart up here. Pumps, guys, pumps. Bitcoin spotted the last couple of weeks, dumping on me low. Selling nothing, learning to trade the XP. Girls did not give back any Bitcoin. I almost tracked this. Network broke. I think my nephew made so much money with that thing. He made money? Nice. Eric surprised me this month after waking up. But if you wanted to make money on HNT, you had to do it in the early days, right? I think that's the thing. Play with peanuts, but up 2.5 pounds in the last few weeks. Nice, man, nice. So are we gonna eventually break this? This is a bearish candle on the 5-minute chart. Question is, will this actually, you know, be of any interest? Play peanuts, but trading AVAX is courage, man, lol. The 1-minute chart. Did the 1-minute chart break anything over here? Nah, nothing. Nothing is broken, guys. Nothing is broken. But it is trying to climb, you know, up here towards the upside. But I was expecting, you know, this move up here. I was expecting a bigger move down here than, you know, this. I'm expecting to go up here and then dump down and then, you know, rock to maybe, but maybe this is it, you know. We're gonna see that. 1 minute 24 seconds. I will take a short deal on Bitcoin right now. Thought dump. Bull flag on a 1 minute time frame. I don't see a bull flag, man. It's 1 minute closing up here, but I don't like when it goes up above the moving averages and then, you know, goes down here. Yeah. I would say this, call this a bull flag. That's maybe 5-second chart bull flag or something like that. Maybe something like this up here. $30K, time to buy more XRP. Oh, that was a rejection. Yeah, probably below some kind of support down there. So this 5-minute time failing again and again and again. Terra Classic up on 300 in 30 days. Who traded it? Slash, remember I told you I saw a bear flag forming last week? This is the aftermath. No, I don't remember, but you know, where was the bear flag? I wouldn't call this a bear flag, just too long. On the 1 hourly, there is no bear flag on 1 hour, it's just going kind of sideways up here. This by Mr. Pool posted a tweet before it starts skyrocketing. Look. Still, bears are pushing this down. Bears are still pushing this down. Let's look at Bitcoin. It is struggling to stay afloat. Go short, minimum 10 bucks. I don't know, it's hard for me to call this a channel or anything. I mean, there might be a channel. Like, the channel that I'm joining this, right, it's something like this up here. I think this is very, very nice. And, you know, then it kind of depends on, you know, which kind of channel are we looking at, right? This one down here. If we use this bottom down here, then we still gotta go to 80.7. If you use this up here, you know, but if you use down here, it's not actually hitting. I mean, these are hitting it on the dollar. And up here it is kind of nice. I don't know. Let me just try something up here. Is this a 4 hourly? Let's assume it's this over here. Let's assume that. Where will we put the other line? Still down to, you know, 18.6, 18.7. Yeah, I got rejected by the 10 moving average again. Strong bearish trend. USDT and Crypto Federal Reserve. Are there any news of interest in Norway? Worst market drop since January. $3.27% starts to fall for 7 months. Yeah, so this chart over here, so you can visualize it a little bit. 3.20. Norwegian, you know, stock index, you know, stocks fell down 3.27. Frank was up 0.87. And right now it's S&P 0.2 down, 0.6, 0.4. But you know, 3.2 is actually quite big for Norway. Bill Ackman. Do you know who this guy is, guys? This is the guy that shorted the Herbalife stuff. Billion short on Herbalife, it never went down. He's often, from my getting, he's often wrong. Look here, apartment for 19 quadrat meters, square meters, quadrat meters. Apartment on 19 square meters sold for 3.5 million. That's Norwegian crowns, and that's like divide by 10, 350,000. Is it 10 right now? I think it's around 10 Norwegian crown. So 350,000 for 19 square meters. And tell me we are not in a bubble, guys. Tell me we're not in a bubble. interest rate on a mortgage house is going up a lot more than inskudsrenta. I don't know how to explain it. But it says nothing about anything that's happening. Something about Russia being something worse, something bad up here. Something about, you know, apartments that, you know, they're gonna crash. Something about energy crisis. Something about pilots, you know, going on strike again. Somebody blaming somebody. Some oil company warning about something. Somebody saying something bad about something. Worst case scenario. Somebody don't want to do something. We can July low for reaction. If not, it could get interesting. 18,752. You guys are looking to long it at 1574. It already kind of broke this. You see this downtrend over here? It kind of already broke that. So it might do another, you know, move towards upside before it goes down. So we're gonna check that out. Bitcoin still failing to get up. Bitcoin, you know, the longer this takes, the worse it gets for Bitcoin, I think. Might be a channel towards downside. Let's remove everything. Let's try to draw the channel. Let's go to 5 minutes time because reasons up here. I think this was the line that we actually had. Maybe something like this over here. Because it has a couple of nice touches up there, right? Let's see, because 1, 2, 3 touches. It's a very nice line. But then these stops up here are not actually. So hard. Okay, let's go a little bit back to our, you know, original lines. Something like this, right? There we go. That was the, you know, the move towards downside. Let's see the volume up here. There is still no volume on this move. Yeah, I could be a mention with that money. 70k euro. Yeah, in Oslo, in Norwegian, like, yeah, the price are insane. Go from 400 to 1 million in the last 2 years. Yeah, everything is like exploding. Please change me. I won't dream of Dodge Daddy. Like, enough Dodge Daddy, guys. Enough Dodge Daddy. Well, this is, you know, this is gonna take a while. So, you know, let's take another 5-minute break, guys. Guys, we have a breakdown. I told you to go short. Yeah. There were also guys to call me to go long. Two nice charts from Mr. Mladen. There's a line up here, and right now we are retesting that line, which is very, very nice. But you can also go to the bottom line down here at 18 or something like that. Very nice. And the other one on the RSI. RSI right now exploded towards downside, hitting this trend line on the RSI. See down here. Nice volume. So let's see if we can actually, because right now I think we picked up a lot of bulls up here. The question is this gonna climb towards the upside? 1 hourly closing in 22 minutes. This is a third red candle up here. 30 minutes, we already have a couple of red candles up here. Volume is going technically down. One moon phase. When he's ever right low. Sometimes. European long spiders. These guys, I think these guys. I got a bunch of these guys. Not these guys. These guys. What's this? Green lawn fertilizing. These things. These are such ugly spiders. And I got a bunch of them. Who's eating these guys? Name Anarera, the largest order. Large order of okay, Anarera, more mortal enemy. Who is mortal enemy? Spider. Who eats Anarera spider? Used for pest limitation and bio indication, blah blah blah. The relation between a species and vegetation type has been studied for a long time. All archaeologists recognize the close correspondence between the vegetation and composition of associated spider community. This corresponds to related to vegetation architecture or cover rather than its diversity. Behavior. Who's eating these guys? Who's their mortal? Who eats spiders? Who eats spiders? Spiders are often feasted upon by different voracious and ruthless predators, which include fish, toads, lizards, birds, and centipedes. What's centipede? Centipedes, like these things. Okay, but we can get some lizards. Buy lizards. Shop. We wanna buy it in Norway, right? Buy lizards for your garden. Attracting lizards to your garden. Yeah, we want these kind of guys. We never consider this, but attracting lizards to your garden can be beneficial. Of course, yes. First of all, they're gonna remove spiders. Now, although I like spiders, I don't have anything against spiders, but these big eggs, these big nasty things, I don't like those things. But and today I found 2 of those, so I want lizards. The physics similar to salmon, which are ambitious. Lizards have dry scales, while salmon have most skin. There are 6,000 species. Friendly gardeners. First and foremost, many species of lizards eat garden pests such as slugs and harflies. And more importantly, common garden lizards also serve as a barometer for water health, since they are available to the pool. This mere existence in the garden indicates low level of pesticides and heavy metals. Shows food grow, and the garden will also have low levels of these pesticides. Can I just buy a bunch of these and let them in my garden? I gotta do research on that later. Unsasi Bakar sleeps. Rule now: no more spiders in my fiat. Flat. I used to tolerate them, but no more. Now I don't tolerate spiders inside the house. You know, it's pretty new house, only like 10 years old, something like that. So there are no spiders inside the house, but they are in the garden. They are all over the garden. And I don't actually have anything against spiders because, you know, they take all the flies and all the insects and stuff like that. They're good for the ecology of the garden. But you know, these big stuff, you know, these big guys, you know, lizards. I mean, I'm cool with lizards, man. They're cozy, they're nice, as long as they're not poisonous. You know, they're nice. So right now we're hitting this, retesting this line up here, and we want to see if this actually managed to break inside the line. You enter my fillet and you have more than 2 legs, you're in trouble. They don't know well. I put a sign up on my door saying no spiders allowed, no problem since. Yeah, I might do that. No spiders allowed in my garden. I had touched by cobwebs. You had been, yeah, cobwebs are fine. I mean, just, you know, cobwebs. They don't do anything. Spiders on the cobwebs is a different thing. And you know how are these things called in English? Marijuana. These things, huh? Ladybugs. You know, I used to love ladybugs, guys. I used to love I would take them on my hand and let them go up on my hand and stuff like that, right? And one time, one of these ladybugs actually bit me, and it hurted like you know what. And I was like, damn. And right now, I'm actually afraid to touch the ladybugs. I don't touch ladybugs anymore because I don't know, you know, which ladybug is gonna, you know, bite my ass, or you know, which is not gonna do that. Right, so today I actually found one ladybug and I want to show it to my kid, and I was like, you know, it's an actual ladybug, not a ladybug. Dude, don't do that. Not nice. 0.2 byte 18k, 0.2 by 16, all in by 14k. That's the plan. I can't ditch because I found a spider hanging from one of my dreadlocks. Asian beetlebug hanging around the windows are aggressive. So I actually had a neighbor, and you know, we had this around the garden. We have something called heck, shua heck. It's very popular in Norway. Like almost all houses have this. You know, everybody wants to have this around the house. These things, right? And not actually these things, but a little bit different than these. No, this is not the kind of shua heck. These kinds, right? And everybody here in Norway has this shua heck. It's called shua heck. I don't know what's called in English, but you know, everybody has around their houses and around their gardens because they, you know, in Norway you cannot actually have a fence taller than 1.8 meters, right? But these things you can grow them. You know, if you want 10 meters tall, nobody is betting an eye. You know, so everybody has this instead of fences. But they attract a lot of spiders. So when you're cutting these things, you know, twice a year, there will be a lot of spiders all around. So there was my neighbor. He just moved in, and he cut these things, and he used his car to actually transport, you know, throw away these you know, the rest of the you know, garbage or whatever it's called from this after being cut. And you know, his car got filled with the, you know, spiders. Now his wife is not very fan of spiders, so you know, a couple of months later they moved away. And I think they, you know, went into a pile. She didn't like living in a house. She didn't like living in a house. There you go. Still failing to get up there. Trying up here. We're very on the resistance right now. Sitting there, trying to get back in, but it's using a little bit too long time up here. So I'm a little bit unsure whether this is actually going to break up or not. It actually looks like it's going to break it down a little bit up here. It's not that strong. The bulls are not that strong. I think warmer climate is bringing more exotic species. It might do that. You know, when it comes to, you know, Earth heating up, and we're not going to talk about you know, conspiracy theories or whether the Earth is actually you know, whose fault it is or what is. But you know, if the Earth is heating up, and it looks like this, and Earth, if you read about it, Earth is like, I think last time I read, like in the last 30 years, Earth is like 14 to 20% greener than it was before, and that's only normal because, you know, hotter weather brings, you know, greener woods. So you know, we can argue whether this is good or bad. Pole shifts, not CO2. Yeah, pole shifting as well. Yeah, we're not gonna go into, you know, what's the reason for, you know, warm climate, but the fact is that the climate is actually warmer, and the Earth is actually greener. So in the last 30 years, Earth got greener, and this is not Earth got greener in last 30 years, something like that, I think. Looking at remote sensing data from our satellites, we discovered that over the last 2 decades, the Earth has increased its green leaf by total area of 5%, which is roughly 5.5 million squares, an increase in equivalent size of an entire Amazon rainforest. In just the last 2 decades, you know, so we can argue whether, you know, the heat is, you know, good for us or bad. We're not going to argue whether heat is coming from. We can argue whether this is good or bad for us, right? Within limits, yeah, within limits, yeah. So I'm not saying that, you know, here in Norway we don't mind the heat. You know, heat can be fine. You know, if I could get, you know, a sunny weather here around the year, it's gonna be fine. You know, we are up in the mountains. You know, we don't care if the sea goes up to like 10 meters or something like that. You know, Norway is fine. More heat is never bad. Depends on where you live, man. I think, you know, people in the equator can actually Google answers aren't really legit, but yeah. I mean, then they might not be legit, but you know, they pick something from, this is from BU EDU. I don't know. This is some kind of, you know, there is always some kind of article saying something about something, right? Maybe the Earth is flat. Instead of asking Google, is the Earth flat, we're gonna say, why is Earth flat? You know, we're gonna try to trick Google. Fighting flat Earth theory, physics world. Why the Earth is actually 100% flat? Science Guardian. But this, I haven't read the article, but I'm guessing this has something to do with space, and space is, you know, flat, and that's why the Earth is flat. You know, this creates publicly inside the Earth is flat. You might think that these claims are because this is from this is Guardian. This is from the Guardian. This is from the, you know, garbage website. You know, mainstream website. Right, will be because the furor by tweeting that Earth is actually flat. Some take issue based on flimsy evidence. For example, Earth is really flat and it's totally flat like a sheet of glass. The definition of flat is having a level surface without raised areas. For instance, well, tallest and it's unclear on pretty much all times to climb Everest. Takes oxygen with them. Why would you do that when there is oxygen all around us in the air? Never even this is the Earth. Blah blah. I don't know. Why some people? So I don't think you can find that actually, you know, anything about Earth being flat. If Earth was flat, why can't you see the Saturn from every location in the Earth? I don't know. When it comes to, you know, Earth being flat, that's the most ridiculous thing, you know, anybody can imagine. But, you know, there might be some kind of, probably some kind of interesting theories on why the Earth is flat, like you know, space is flat, so, you know, Earth must be flat, you know, something along those lines. But you know, in our 3D space, I don't see it. Watch Bright Inside on YouTube. Fascinating. The Sahara was green, full of rivers. Finally, yellow map show it. Yet they say no longer. WTF is happening? Art, you're late. You're late, Art. Not much is happening. We are waiting for this reversal towards the upside, but there is no reversal. This is actually just dumping on downside. Even up here, there is, you know, so little movement right now. So little movement right now that it cannot even break back inside this, you know, falling wedge down here. It cannot even break inside the falling wedge. But the volume is very well. There we go. Maybe some kind of move back inside the wedge. It is trying definitely to break back inside up here, but, you know, it's kind of failing every time. So, you know, if it fails up here enough times over here, 1 time, 2 times, this is 3rd time. If it fails right now, I think this might actually do another dump towards downside. So I think it needs to go. It needs to go inside the wedge back again. Waiting for 18K. I was still doing the end of year yacht party in Bucharest. I didn't thought that you know, that was only if I was gonna get to 1 million with my trading. But I gotta tell you guys, the 1 million challenge is not looking that well, guys. It's not looking that well. Is there any bad news or anything? I don't think there is any bad news. I don't think there is anything. We can actually check that out. There are definitely some nice sites that can tell us about the news. Moon phase is not, Twitter not. By the way, again, you are the blue dot. You are the blue dot and you are getting bluer by the day. So, you know, remember that you are the blue dot. Never forget that you are the blue dot. What do you want to see? Yeah, crypto panic. Here we have the news for today. Let's reload the site just because reasons. Ethereum Classic hash rate has left investors in awe of their portfolio. Dogecoin co-founder says 90% of projects are scams. No. Ethereum Classic's hash rate left investors in awe of their portfolio. Data from blockchain analytics platform Messari revealed that Ethereum Classic hash rate reached an all-time high with its current hash rate of 45.98 hashes per second. The all-time high in hash rate was logged 6 years after Ethereum Classic miners mined the first Ethereum block, the block height of 1.9 million, according to the data from CoinMarketCap. Ethereum trade, blah blah blah. So Ethereum Classic hash rate is pumping. I'm literally, guys, if you know anything about the Ethereum fork and the Ethereum move to proof of work and what all the miners are gonna do, are all the miners are gonna just switch to something else? Or can they actually still stay and and do some proof of work stuff on Ethereum? Are all Ethereum miners gonna go out of job? That's what I'm wondering. Because if they're definitely gonna move to something. And right now Ethereum Classic looks like a pretty good bet. Twitter bots are out of the control.
Is Twitter going to fail? That's one of the questions. Lots of.
It's not gonna fail. Twitter is caught up in an ongoing battle with bots and censorship. Anthony Pompiliano breaks down, blah blah. Okay, Anthony Pompiliano. Bitcoin bear flag breaks down target 15K as US dollar hits 20-year. Cointelegraph thinks the target is 15K. Who is the magic TA analysis who says 15K? Cash is king. Let me see the TA. Broadman for help index. The XYZ approaches result. The trend may continue further. Who is the guy behind this? Bitcoin from technical perspective, Bitcoin risk dropping to 50K or below in coming weeks of breaking of prevailing bear. For the inverse bear flag from price consolidates higher inside parallel, sending trend. Bitcoin enters so-called breakdown stage of its bear flag pattern of its downside. Let me just see here. Bitcoin price sees 20K shutdown. 5 things to know in this week. When occasionally let me know when we claim 20.7. I had 3. Not much. Let's see some other news up here. Russia to settle cross-border payments using stablecoins. This is actually quite bullish. Hackers take over PVC Venezuela Twitter account to share fake XRP giveaways. Nice. Circle CEO, Binance USDC exit is a good thing. Jeremy Allaire explains how Binance's upcoming changes would help make USDC the standard stablecoin rail between the central exchanges and decentralized exchanges. Trading more known for beating crypto market chooses Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, and additional blue chip altcoins. Trading more known for beating a trading robot with a reputation for outperforming the market is sharing its newest portfolio allocation as most crypto assets seek to recover from an overall downtrend. Each week, the Real Vision bot conducts surveys to compile an algorithmic portfolio assessment that generates a high mind consensus. The bot's latest data reveal that trades risk up. So what is this bot? Real Vision bot. Let's check it out. A Real Vision bot. About the bot. The Real Vision bot started a research project using the newest artificial intelligence advancements to analyze and learn from interviews conducted with financial investment professionals on the Netflix of finance. The bot is super intelligent post-human being, a financial oracle that gives guidance and willingly shares his endless wisdom. While his responses and tweets may sound ambiguous at times, there is always a hidden truth and a rationality behind them. Don't be disappointed if the bot leaves you quite puzzled. It's for your own good. Can we talk to the bot? Tell me, follow the bot on Twitter. Okay, let's follow the bot on Twitter. Could not serve another relevant mention of these focused. Real Vision bot. I mean, it's just links. Latest results of real. We gotta follow. We gotta follow the bot, and we gotta put the all notifications on. Latest results of Real Vision Exchange Crypto Survey is the blue chip crypto time. Bitcoin climbs back to #1. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, Polkadot. Here's some kind of nice chart up here. Answer frequency: overweight, neutral, underweight. Don't include in portfolio. Don't include in portfolio Algorand, SushiSwap, Elrond, Chiliz, the Central Plan. But you should include Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, Polkadot, USD coin, USDC, wasn't USD just, you know, Quant Network, Cosmos, Chainlink, Cardano, Filecoin actually, Torchain, Hedera, VeChain, FTX, Phantom, Axie Infinity, Stellar, Binance, Avalanche, XRP, Litecoin, Uniswap, Tata, AV, Engine, Decentraland, Chilis. What's this? Latest allocation of relevant exchange portfolio. Latest allocation: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, Quant Network. Bot crypto portfolio weights: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Quant Network, Polygon, AV, Binance, Filecoin, Cosmos, Chilis. Like, what's up with Filecoin? We gotta check out Filecoin, guys. See here, it failed 3 times to getting back down, and right now it's doing this another move towards downside. But what's Filecoin? While it's doing this, actually, let's check Filecoin and see what's up with Filecoin, guys. What's up with Filecoin? I wouldn't say this is, you know, it did explode up here, but after, you know, it went down up here. So, you know, if you bought up here and, you know, you could have sold up here, but, you know, it just went down up here. Right now it's in some kind of sport. Maybe it's on the sport. Maybe this is it, right? Who knows? Maybe the bot knows something. I don't know. I don't know why it's speaking up this coin, but, you know, I'm guessing because everybody talks about some stuff that goes up 73%. So there is that. So I'm out bus 30 down. I'm standing and watching like a spare on a wedding. Is there any bad news? Everybody expecting 8K and then all they will go long. Nah, they will go long at 18K and it will drop to 17K and then will drop 16 and 15 and 10K, and then at 10K everybody's gonna go long and we're gonna drop down to 5K, but at 5K everybody will actually go long, but then we're gonna drop down to 3K. At 3K people will go long and then we'll drop down to 2K. At 2K people will be say this is bottom, we're gonna go long, and people will go long and then we're gonna drop down to 1000, and at 1000 they will say this is the ultimate bottom, we're gonna go long, all my money is in. Right now we're going back to 20K and then we'll drop down to 100 bucks, and you know, 2 is for the recession fears. There's still a chance we hit 100,000, even if not a million. Soon with the new colors. Blue is not enough, bro. Blue, dark blue, black. We got a colors, man. There is different shades of blue, like unlimited shades of blue. It's all because I had 4.60 at 100x. Don't tell me 460 bucks crashes the market. Set all news, only top news on the top page. But you know, we want to hear all news, man. All news are good news. We don't want them to pick the news for us. We want to pick the what's good news and what's not. 50 must be a mistake. At this rate, we'll hit 150 by the end of the year. It's bots that I think could tear you out if you're on high, and because I was being awkward and making sure it wouldn't keep dumping. Took out leverage long on Bitcoin. There's always a sure sign that the rocket will dump. Don't trust the exchange at all. Exchanges of thieves. Good evening, gang. How you doing, Sputnik man? Long time no see. How are we all? We are doing very nicely. We are actually bullish, even though we're about dumping. I always told you Filecoin, but Filecoin didn't, you know, it did 1 week to pump, you know, it's not actually even 1 week. It did like two-day pump. Got everybody FOMO'd in up here, and after that it just been bleeding on the downside. Like, it just did like 2-day pump, and this is nothing, guys. This is, you know, you think, you know, oh, Filecoin is such a great project, it's up, you know, it's up like 89% in 2 days and stuff like that. What is it called? Magicraft, right? Magicraft, this thing over here, you know, exploded. Oh, this actually just got listed. Magicraft. This actually just got listed up there. Let's see, BNB USD coin. There you go. This thing over here actually exploded something like, you know, 10x towards the upside. So, you know, your Filecoin is not, you know, doing well. This thing exploded like 10x. Look, didn't even dump low. Look actually dumped. It's down 6%, but it didn't dump that much, but it dumped a little bit, you know. You can see here my 5-second trading lines. Chance of Bitcoin going to 1K is the same as XRP going to 589. I think that you're pretty right on that one. I think similar. Too bullish markets, too much room for downside. Or were you being sarcastic? No, I was I was being I don't know what I was being, but you know, just because people are going low doesn't mean that you know, we are not gonna drop down. That's my point. And Bitcoin keeps on going lower. which is very bearish. Failed to have a nice pump up here, going down below the support. Probably no divergence. There is divergence on the 5-minute chart. 1 hour is still dumping on the downside. Right now RSI is 19. The moment here increased greatly towards downside. 4 hourly up here. 4 hourly close, guys. 4 hourly closed. We might be at getting some bottom down here. Hopefully. Let's see down here. We are at extreme levels of extension. This move on downside, that was the same move up here. This was a bigger move on the downside up here. This actually extended a little bit more. Then we have this big move up here. You know, this just, you know, a little bit unsure whether we're gonna get that kind of move again. This went, you know, from 30k down to 20k, so you know it was a huge dump on the downside. But you know, this is a normal overextension. This is a normal 4 hourly overextension, if there is such thing. Normal overextension. This actually looks good. Very nice. Pump. There you go. Pump, guys. Pump. We pumping. Don't hunt the guy with his old demons. Chance of Bitcoin look is the coin of the year, just like SHIB was coin of the last year. But it's in the wrong direction, man. Hummingbird is chases out. Leverage and search and exchange. I can't type it exchange because you ban me. Ban it from me typing it. Okay, I don't remember, man. There we go. Do we have a bullish engulfing up here? Do we have a bullish engulfing? Right now, we have a bullish engulfing on 5-minute chart, guys. It's not engulfing, it's a bullish, you know, double bottom down here. Right now, looking for a long up here. I'm gonna call it, let's see up here for all. Did we get any kind of weak on the downside? I mean, it's slight weak, but you know, there is that. So is this time to long Bitcoin, guys? Is this time to long Bitcoin? I don't know. We're gonna wait 2 minutes and then we're gonna, you know, long Bitcoin. Maybe we long Bitcoin. I will log in. We are logged in. I would rather see. Use the perpetual Bitcoin long. Bitcoin long. Can we do this? Isolate. Mark conditional. 100%. There we go. Let's wait for the close. We need to close. At least close. So I survived liquidation of Bitcoin by 25 bucks. Nice. You can. Well, I did not know you were waiting to do 4,400 million. You didn't. You bought that out of the blue. I'm not looking for that, but you know, it might be a very nice close up here. It's going too fast towards. I was just expecting a little bit up here. There we go, just there. That would be very nice, because you know it broke down. You know, fear, double bottom down here, breaking this towards upside above the 10 moving average. We can long this towards upside. We're gonna wait just a little bit until this stops up here, because it might have a nice rally towards the upside. I'm not saying it cannot, but you know, it might. I'm waiting 1 minute breakout before long. 1 minute actually broke out up here. It went back inside the inside the wedge. That's the big thing, right? You can see here failed, went down again, and then back inside the wedge, which is very nice. Right now holding up there, which is very nice. So this 5-minute time frame up here might be very interesting up here. So this down here at whatever this 18.75 might have been very nice, but you can see down here, bam, right back down again. Failed to get above this this 10 MA. So there's that. And not inside the wedge either. Right back outside the wedge. So not the most bullish thing ever. It's a doji on the bottom. It's not doji on the bottom. Could be a doji on the bottom. Let's see up here. But it's such a big hard rejection right outside again. I don't want to do it right now. We're gonna wait. 1 month left. For what? Okay, we're not gonna do 1 minute chart, but 5 minutes okay, because There was no double bottom up here. Failed like to get back up. You know, I think bears are just too strong. Not really the most bullish thing ever. It's not really the most bullish thing ever. It could have been the most bullish thing ever. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Ugly dump. Ugly. Eyes of Lazar. I've heard it before. What is Eyes of Lazar? I heard it before. I don't know where that is from, but I heard that before. Eyes of Lazar. Is this girl? Lazar on Twitter, into Dr. Lazar on Twitter. Eyes of Lazar. Oh no, I heard about Lazar Angelov. I think it was Lazar Angelov. It was the guy called Lazar. You know, the body. Yeah, this guy. Lazar Angelov. This guy. So I don't know. You know, the bodybuilder guy. You know, stop. Lazar. Very aesthetic. You know. Body features. So I heard about that guy. Eyes of Lazar. I'm so hard I can't use the 5 minutes on IVX. Have to painfully use 1 minute. Hope to I don't get right. A lot of fun on the macro picture, not only in crypto. But it's not dumping, you know, guys. It did go down, but it's not dumping. It's still holding up here. It's still holding, and there might be some kind of support level up here somewhere. There we go. Maybe some kind of, you know, triangle up here. You know, trying to break out of the triangle. You know, failed, went up, failed. Right now inside here. Are we gonna do? You know, but this might, you know, be you know, failure to push the price down. This might actually be the failure to push the price down. So if we inverse this, like if we saw this as some kind of you know, pennant towards upside over here, and it failed, then went down and tried to break up and then failed, then it goes in upside direction. This might be the bottom, guys. And let's see up here. If it manages right now to break inside up here, that's pretty much over, right? Keep remind me I need a haircut. I'm now in the middle of cutting my own hair. There we go, background music. This is 1 minute chart. We need to stop looking at 1 minute chart, guys. Ten minutes closing in 1 minute and 25 seconds. It's kind of not dumping. I kind of want to long it here because it's nice support line. It's just you know, outside of this wedge. Got everybody, you know, but something is telling me wait. Maybe that was the wait signal. Let's break it down to the bottom down here again. This is 1 minute chart. It looks more ugly than it is. How much down are we gonna go? Because it, you know, it's not the most bullish thing right now. Definitely not the most bullish thing right now. Somebody gained 4% move. Boom, I just got smoked. Ouch, man. Sorry about that. Looks more ugly than it is. Sums me up. So I thought, you know, the move was you know, down there, but you know, it exploded even more to that. retesting that. The bulls are just very weak right now. The bulls are just very, very weak. This looks like it's gonna continue dumping on downside, guys, unfortunately. Maybe tomorrow we hear about what happened. Yeah, you always hear in aftermath, it's because of this, it's because of that. You know, well, it was kind of going sideways for a long time, and then suddenly, you know, it loses some kind of support, somebody, you know. Yeah, it happens. What is his name? Let's not look at this. Let's I don't know if you've seen this, but this is a very bad quality though.
I just felt like running.
I can't believe it's really you.
No. For some reason, what I was doing seemed to make sense to people.
I mean, it was like an alarm went off in my head, you know? I said, here's a guy that's got his act together. Here's somebody who's got it all figured out. Here's somebody who has the answer. I'll follow you anywhere, Mr. Gump.
So, I got company. And after that, I got more company. And then, even more people joined in. Somebody later told me it gave people hope. Now, I don't know anything about that, but some of those people asked me if I could help them out.
Hey, man! Hey, listen, I was wondering if you might help me, huh? Listen, I'm in the bumper sticker business, and I've been trying to think up a good slogan, and since you have been such a big inspiration to the people around here, I thought you might be able to help me jump into... Whoa, man! You just ran through a big pile of dog shit!
It happens.
What, shit?
Sometimes. And some years later, I heard that fella did come up with a bumper sticker slogan, and he made a lot of money off of it.
Yeah, Forrest Gump is good. Yeah, it is a nice pump up here to the resistance, but you know, still very, very weak moves. Still very, very weak moves. But it might be coming to some kind of ending. Maybe. We still got nothing even on the 5-minute chart. Like over here, maybe we are getting this, you know, move towards us, but there is no volume on this move on the 5-minute chart. Mangoes didn't offload yet. Nah, but you know, Mangoes has only 120k coins, guys. Only 120k. Amount of Mangoes coins. 140k. Cash 69.7 million in cash. According to latest announcement, Mangoes assets are 141. So 141.6, you know, it's not a lot, guys. It's not a lot. You know, you gotta understand people has a lot more than this. 141, 686 times, you know, let's say Bitcoin price is 20k. That's only 2.8 billion, you know, 2.8, you know, let's say, you know, 3 billion. Yeah, sure, 3 billion is a lot, but you know, not all 3 billion of Bitcoin is gonna be dropped on the market. Like, even if, you know, you drop a billion on the market, it's still gonna get, you know, scooped up. Paper world. MACD on the 15-minute shows bounce will happen soon. It's already kind of happening up here. It's slowly climbing, but you know, it's not breaking anything right now. So you know, we don't have any kind of bullishness actually going on yet. It was nice move towards downside, but you know, it's just a normal recovery right now. Bitcoin pull in miner. What's Bitcoin pull in miner? Is that the thing? Is that the thing? Pulling, one of the largest Bitcoin mining pools suspends withdrawal from wallet service. This was 1 day ago, man. Liquidity. Pulling, one of the largest Bitcoin mining pools suspends withdrawals from wallet service. On Sunday, the mining pool acknowledged having liquidity issues. Poolin Wallet, the wallet service of one of the largest biggest Bitcoin mining pools, is suspending all withdrawals as it tries to preserve assets and stabilize liquidity, the firm said on Monday. Poolin Wallet also said it's continuing to explore strategic alternatives with various parties. So they are trying to find a way out. On Sunday, the firm's CEO and founder Kevin Pan said that Poolin was facing liquidity issues, but assured users that assets were safe. Your assets are not safe. Customers have been complaining since at least as far back as August that withdrawals were slow. Poolin Wallet plans to pause all withdrawals, flash trades, and internal transfers within Poolin systems, starting 2 p.m. GMT on Monday in order to preserve assets and stabilize liquidity, said the post on the Wallet official Medium account. A feasible solution will be provided within a week, the post said, echoing Pan's statement that the company would soon come up with a plan to fix the issues. The plan might include debt, according to Pan's post. So you're going to take a debt to solve the liquidity issues. In a separate post on Poolin's site on Monday, the company announced it was waiving fees for Bitcoin and Ethereum mining. It was waiving. What does waiving fees? Removing fees for Bitcoin Ethereum mining until December 7th, starting September 8th, and 12 months for users with more than 1 Bitcoin or 5 Ethereum in the pool balance of pool account. In a post on Poolin's Chinese language customer support Telegram channel Sunday, the firm explained that accounts on the mining pools are supported by its wallet service. No clue what this means, but your funds are not safe. Yeah, so retest failed. Up here, went up there. It kind of went up to resistance again. See this top line up here. Kind of went up to that line again, hit it on the $50 MA. Right now, pulling a little bit back. It's still not above the line, still not inside the wedge. So just retest the wedge again. How many times are we gonna retest the wedge? So went down once try, 2 tries, 3 tries. I think it just might actually get inside up here. I think it just might get inside over here right now, and then go towards the upside. That'd be nice. That would be very, very nice. That's big. I have absolutely no clue whether that's big or not. Love how the title of the video is "Do Not Panic," and he's making us all panic. I'm not making you panic. Like it's just like relax. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Time for a 5-minute break, guys. Where is the music? Back with the music on. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Nice. Mrs. got my house, deadly. There's a line up here. Not this one. But we are back inside the wedge though, which is nice. I'm gonna remove this line. We can also remove these lines. Go back to 5 minute chart up here. We can actually long this if it goes back to retest. I made some snacks. We got a bearish divergence though. Oh man, this music is making me dozy. So the good thing, we are back inside the wedge. If we can break outside of this wedge towards the upside, I think it just might, you know, be some kind of, you know, intermediate bottom before we make a next pivot point or something like that. You know, the bears do look like they are winning kind of this fight over here. There is no big moves towards the upside. So I think this is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while, guys. That said, we've been streaming for 2 hours and 10 minutes, so I'm getting quite, you know, tired. I'm drunk as I'm cutting my own hair. Stop cutting your hair, man. Go to the hair fixer, or, you know, hair cutter, or whatever it's called. Something crazy how we are rotating it. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I will be on Telegram for a little more while before I go to sleep. And you know, hopefully, you know, by tomorrow we'll be back above 20k again. Right, guys, hit the like button on the way out, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications button in case we need to do another Don't Panic stream, and join Altcoin, guys. Get 20% fees, of course, as always. Okay, I'm gonna eat my you know, Wiener Schnitzel with the bread, because that's what I had for dinner. So, you know, there's that, and I'll see you guys around. Okay, bye bye.